that next pregnancy, gosh.
Do you remember where we were when you found out you were pregnant again?
I knew that time because I was in a foul mood.
Yes. And we had to go and find a pregnancy test without letting your mum and dad and your sister know. But I think you were just, because you were so foul and the test was positive, you just told them anyway.
Well, yeah, the next day I think. It was hard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And a positive test, and then you think, oh gosh, here we go. It's not even here we go again, is it? You know, that next pregnancy. Every single day, just waiting for things to go wrong. To get to the end of our pregnancy with Dylan, and everything being okay, apart from those little scares, which actually amounted to nothing. Being told he died for no reasons at all, or it was unexplained. You know, I wanted this other baby out. I just felt actually safer out than in at the time. So he was born at 38 weeks, and he is 7, and he is just my life and soul. He's amazing.
He's great. He knows that he's got a little older brother.
Yeah.
And he's quite proud of it, isn't he, sometimes? I think he would like to have had an older brother living with him.
He's keen to have a baby sister, he tells me. I think over the years though, you know, after those initial... I think after Sahil was born, and I think that was a difficult time, you know, then adjusting to motherhood again, but actually with a baby. That brought all sorts of emotions with it, and a lot of it was actually me trying to mix back in with normal mums. But I wasn't normal because actually, you know, all these questions, oh, is this your first? And you just think, no, but actually I don't want to go into this. And so you just kind of cut yourself off, don't you? It's just easier. You don't want to have that conversation. But I think after he was born, obviously we ended up having a bit of support from SANS, then getting involved with SANS, didn't we? Which I found, I don't know, I think that's been a bit of a lifesaver for me, really. Given me a focus, not just something to do and a focus that way, but actually being able to channel that grief into something positive.
Yeah.
Does that?
No,
because
it was
the same.
After Sahil was born, I'd changed jobs again. Remember, and
you've changed a lot of jobs.
Yeah. And SANS gave me that stability that I needed at the time, because it was a regular fixture.
Yeah.
And you know, like you go to a SANS support group, you don't have to explain who you are, why you're there. People completely understand. And we've met really good friends through there now, haven't we? I think for guys, you know, you're watching, you've got the loss of your baby, but you also can't protect your wife or your partner, and that's really hard. That's hard, watching someone suffer. And if I can give something back to other guys out there, then that's something positive as well, isn't it?
Oh, it is though, but you know, we know, don't we? We get plenty of dads coming to the support group, and they talk, and you know, but you can men are different, aren't they, Michael? You know, you just get things in a different way, and I think, well, the dad's emotions are overlooked, aren't they? Because the focus is naturally going to be on mum when she's going through labour and all of that. But I think that the wider public as well, you know, they're going to ask you, well, how's your wife?
Yeah, I remember going back to work after Dylan died, and not many people would come up to me, and my boss had said, there's plenty of work, it's okay, I've got plenty of work left, piling up, and I thought, well, it's piled up because Dylan died, you know. And I remember sitting in a room with a colleague thinking, right, a couple of weeks ago you were doing this and I was doing, you know, something that you'd never dream of.
No.
And you're in this sad place for a long, long time, and trying to keep focus, keep your motivation going is really hard, and you reassess everything. You know, what's important to you.
We still do though,
We
don't
still do,
we?
yeah.
I think everything's different now, isn't it? You know, the way we are with our son, with Sahil. Just what's important and what's not important, and
yeah, I think for me,
yeah.
watching Sahil grow up, I often think in the early years you're conscious that if anything happens to him, and I can't get to him quickly enough. I remember thinking that a lot, and now I kind of let go of that anxiety and think, well, he's got to live and not be totally protected. We can do what we can.
I'm scared of him growing up though. I just think when him, you know, 7 already, and I just think soon he won't want to cuddle me. And,
No.
well, what does he say? The daddy cuddles you. I think it really just makes you value every moment, and I don't know, I hope that's the message that we give to parents that we meet, you know, that just make the most of what you've got, and it's really hard, isn't it? You really do focus on the grief, you know, when it all happens, it's all the rawness of it, the pain, and in time it just, you learn to manage it, I suppose, just live with it. It doesn't go, you just learn to live with it. And we've been able to do something positive. I mean, it's not right for everybody, is it? But I feel we've been able to turn things around for the better for us. I don't know, you know, it's great if we can help other people, but actually for me personally, I feel happier and a bit more settled, I suppose.
I think next year will be hard. 10th anniversary.
Milestones.
A big milestone.
There's a milestone, yeah.
Because it's affected us as a family in a way that, we've got one living child. We want, maybe we're going to have more or not. Big question mark, isn't it? I think Sal would, like you said earlier, he would love a sibling. I think he'd be a really good big brother. But it's the stress and the anxiety.
Yeah. I wonder if, I mean, who knows, that nobody can give that answer, but whether my health would have been better had it not happened, I don't know. But then all the, the uncertainties, the unanswered questions, I don't know. Do you know, in a funny way though, with what did happen, and poor health, I've been able to be more of a mum to Sahil than I probably would have been otherwise.
Yeah, true. Being at home more.